Hello friends. While interacting with the customers, it is very important that we take care of 4 things. Number 1, doing a proper need analysis. Number 2, giving a detailed product demonstration. Number 3, experiential test drive. And number 4, handling objections. We have already seen and understood how to effectively perform the first 3 steps. Now comes the tricky part. Whenever customers walk into your dealership, chances are that they already have a few options in mind. And so, they might ask you a few questions to compare your vehicle to that of the competition. Therefore, it is important to have a technique to effectively pitch your vehicle against the competition product. Let's see how we can do that by comparing Ford EcoSport to Duster and Elite i20. While comparing your product with a competitor's product, you should start by giving a solid introductory pitch to make a great first impression. Follow it up with the key benefits of your product over the competitors. And last but definitely not the least, get in a closing mode and try to close the deal as fast as possible. I'll now show you how we go about the above 3 steps and make a winning pitch for the EcoSport. So how was the test drive, sir? I hope you enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, it was good, but then I also drove the Renault Duster a few days back and the drive was quite decent. Frankly speaking, I'm a little bit confused between the two now.
Yeah, even I'm confused that which one should we go for?
Well, no issue, sir. Allow me to explain to you how our stylish SUV is better than any other car in its segment. This might help you and ma'am to make up your mind. Sir, while deciding on which vehicle to buy, I am sure you'd like to consider a vehicle that gives you the same degree of confidence both on the highways and the city roads. Your vehicle should be compact enough to allow you to drive comfortably on the busy city roads and at the same time roomy enough to let you carry your world with you. Well, EcoSport allows you to just do that. It is a perfect combination of style, space, performance and technology. While Duster on the other hand comes with lesser number of features and scores low even on the flexibility quotient. Duster also is more of a city car and doesn't give you the same sense of safety while you're driving on the highways. And the EcoSport comes with the highly refined 1.5 litre TDCi diesel engine that delivers an excellent mileage of 22.67 kilometers per litre and a more refined performance than you'd expect from a diesel engine. It gushes out 91 PS of raw power and has a torque of 205 Nm at 2000 to 2750 RPM, leading to a better driving experience. However, Duster gives a minimal power of just 85 PS and a torque of 200 Nm. The mileage count is 19.01 kilometers per litre, which is certainly less than EcoSport. So the EcoSport is equipped with features like adjustable tilt and telescopic steering wheel, push button start, turn indicator on ORVM and driver window one touch up and down that makes EcoSport a smart and comfortable drive. Features like cooled glove box and automatic climate control ensures that you don't have to adjust the cabin temperature every time while on the move. EcoSport also has more front and rear legroom as compared to the Duster, but at the same time looks less bulky on the road. So the maximum front legroom of EcoSport is 1090 mm and rear legroom is 956 mm. Whereas for Duster the numbers are just 1077 mm and 816 mm. So you can easily feel the difference when you sit inside the car. So Duster on the other hand is not equipped with any of the above mentioned features. Thus the drive is not as smart and pleasant as EcoSport, especially on longer routes. Another intelligent feature which is missing in Duster is Ford Sync with AppLink. It allows you to connect your phone to your car to take calls or stream music wirelessly. It also ensures that you keep your focus on the road while you talk and access controls like volume, change tracks, answer calls, etc. The AppLink functions helps you to access various useful applications like ESPN, Cricinfo and Map My India on the move. This makes our EcoSport the most technologically advanced car in its segment. Sir, EcoSport with its large windscreen and high mount driving position gives a better view of the road ahead, which inspires driving confidence. It also comes with safety features like 6 airbags, emergency assist, rear parking sensors, hill start assist and ABS with EBD, which ensures the safety of the driver and the occupants. Also, EcoSport is very easy to maneuver on the city roads as well as on the highways. Even ma'am can drive it effortlessly. However, Duster with its low mount driving position gives a car-like view of the road. Moreover, Duster lacks the above mentioned safety feature. Sir, ma'am, well, EcoSport is a true stylish SUV and no other competitor is close to it when it comes to engine power and refinement, comfort, convenience and drive speed. A truly innovative product that has been tailor-made to answer all your needs. So Ford also gives a warranty of 2 years per 1 lakh kilometers, thereby ensuring complete peace of mind. Sir, EcoSport is the best value for money car available in its segment and costs less than a Duster. With EcoSport, we are confident of our technology and design that will make your everyday life better and help you to go further.
Mr. Vinay, what about the new i20? I've heard that's decent enough.
So while deciding on which vehicle to buy, I'm sure you'd like to consider a vehicle that gives you the same degree of confidence both on the highways and the city roads. Your vehicle should be compact enough to allow you to drive comfortably on the busy city roads and at the same time roomy enough to let you carry your world with you. Well, EcoSport allows you to just do that. It is a perfect combination of style, space, performance and technology. i20 on the other hand, though comes with almost the same number of features but scores low on the space and flexibility quotient. i20 also is more of a city car and doesn't give you the same sense of safety while you're driving on the highway. So the EcoSport comes with the highly refined 1.5 litre TDCI diesel engine that delivers an excellent mileage of 22.67 kilometers per litre and a more refined performance than you'd expect from a diesel engine. It gushes out 91 PS of raw power at 3750 RPM, leading to a powerful driving experience. However, i20 comes with a smaller and weaker 1.4 litre diesel engine that gives a power of only 90 PS and that too at 4000 RPM. The numbers might sound similar for both, but the problem lies in the way i20 puts this power down to the road while on the drive. So, the turbocharger comes into play only after 2000 RPM and the power band ends at 4000 RPM. Hence, all you can feel is the noise and no actual power rush while driving. When we compare the cars dimensionally, the stylish SUV with a length of 3999mm and a height of 1708mm is far bigger than the i20, which has a length of just 3985mm and a height of just 1505mm. So, the EcoSport has a massive boot space of 346 litres that can be extended up to 705 litres if needed. The fuel tank is also bigger, which helps you to travel longer without worrying about fuel stations. So, the car is also equipped with a 3.5 inches MFD display, which enhances the console display and makes the journey pleasurable for the fellow passengers. i20 on the other hand is not equipped with all the above features. Thus, drive is not as smart and pleasant as EcoSport, especially on longer routes. So, another intelligent feature which is missing in i20 is Ford Sync. It allows you to connect your phone to your car to take calls, or stream music wirelessly. It also ensures that you keep your focus on the road while you talk and access controls like volume, change track, answer calls, etc. The App Link function helps you to access various useful applications like ESPN, Cricinfo, and Map My India on the move. This makes our EcoSport the most technologically advanced car in its segment. Also, EcoSport with its large windscreen and high mount driving position gives a better view of the road ahead, which inspires driving confidence. The ground clearance of EcoSport is 200 mm as compared to just 170 mm of i20, thereby leading to less underbody damage while off-roading. Also, EcoSport is very easy to maneuver on city roads as well as on highways. Even ma'am can drive it effortlessly. So i20 with its low mount driving position gives a car-like view of the road. Sir, ma'am, EcoSport is a true stylish SUV and no other competitor is close to it when it comes to engine power and refinement, comfort, convenience and drive speed. A truly innovative product that has been tailor-made to answer all your needs. Sir, Ford also gives a warranty of 2 years or 1 lakh kilometers, thereby ensuring complete peace of mind. With EcoSport, we are confident of our technology and design that will make your everyday life better and help you to go further.
Okay, I think I'm convinced that EcoSport is definitely a better product. What do you think, Kiran?
Even I think so.
Thanks, Vinay. Let's discuss the price of the vehicle.
The price discussion is the stage when the value of the purchase is weighed against the price of the vehicle. Prospects will only agree to buy a vehicle if they perceive the value of the purchase to be greater than the price they are paying. You therefore need to convince the prospects that that is exactly what they are getting, value for money. The sales consultant should emphasize and try to get the prospects buy-in on the right vehicle choice in relation to their purchase motivators. Let's see how this is done. Surely, sir. But before that, let's try summarizing your needs.
Yeah, sure.
As you said, you want to upgrade from your existing car i10 because it's too small for your family needs and it becomes difficult for you to go outdoors. Also, since you have to travel for most of the time, riding comfort and fuel mileage is your top priority. And not to mention about safety of the car as you travel to nearby hill stations mostly during the weekend.
Rightly said, Vinay.
And I hope all three of us would agree that Ford EcoSport not only gives you enough space for your family needs, but is the most comfortable and fuel-efficient car in its segment. It is especially designed to make your drive a pleasurable and a safe experience. Sir, I will request you and ma'am to have a look at the brochure.
Okay.
Sir, as you see here, the diesel engine options, there are 4 variants in this. Ambient, Trend, Titanium and Titanium optional. Which one would you like to go for?
I'm confused. Which one would you suggest?
Well, sir, if we look at your needs and usage of the car, I strongly feel that you should go for the Titanium variant as it's the best mix of performance, comfort and safety.
Okay, alright.
And sir, if I may ask your preferred color?
I think Kinetic Blue. What do you say, Kiran?
Kinetic blue would look really good.
And sir, by when would you like the car to be delivered to you?
In the next 10 days, within that period.
10 days.
Oh great! And you're traveling to my mother's place. She would be extremely happy to see the new car.
Yeah.
Right, ma'am. Well, the Titanium diesel variant in Kinetic Blue, including all the accessories and extended service plans, will cost you around 9.6 lakhs. Many a times, the customers might not agree with the cost that the consultant has quoted. In such cases, the customers get into a negotiation mode where they will assert to bring the cost down. A consultant's role at that time is to negotiate a win-win solution for both the customer and the dealership. Let us see how.
See, 9.6 lakh is way over my budget.
Oh.
I was looking at purchasing a car somewhere between 8 to 8.5 lakhs. I don't think I'll be able to go ahead with this deal if you don't give me a major discount on the purchase.
I understand that the cost might appear a little over the top, but let me assure you that the value of this purchase is way over the cost. Besides, buying a vehicle goes beyond what you pay for it.
See, I agree with all this, but I don't have the resources to buy a 9.6 lakh car.
Sir, in that case, I would request you to have a look at our financial services and loan scheme. Possibly we'll be able to reach a conclusion.
Okay.
So, sir, how much will you be able to pay as the down payment?
Around 4 lakhs.
Great, sir. So, if we subtract it from the total amount, we will have to avail a finance of 5.6 lakhs, which will be further broken down into smaller monthly installments.
Okay, but then I want to finish this within 3 years because I don't want to carry it for too long.
Right, sir. So, if we calculate according to the current interest rates, you will have to pay a monthly installment of 18,000 rupees per month. Will that be comfortable with you, sir?
Okay, I can manage that.
Great. There are legal requirements in your market that need to be observed when assisting your customer to sign the credit agreements. It is preferable that an agent of the bank is present at the time of signing up the customer. If it is not possible that an agent of the bank be present, then the sales consultant should note the following. Number 1, the customer must sign all the copies of the credit agreement before they take the delivery of the vehicle. Number 2, some markets will require that all the terms and conditions of the agreement are explained to the customer. And number 3, before the customer takes delivery of the vehicle, the bank should issue a documented authority to release. The customer will sign this document to indicate that they have received the vehicle and that it is in an acceptable condition. Once all the documentation has been dealt with, the sales consultant can continue on to the vehicle delivery step in the sales process.
Okay, so possibly we can go ahead with this plan as it looks suitable to me.
Great, sir.
So please arrange for delivery by Friday next week.
Please give me a moment. I'll just check with my team leader and get back to you.
Sure.
Well, right, sir. Your car will be ready for delivery with all the accessories attached and paperwork done by Friday 4 p.m. I'll also arrange a confirmation call for you.
Great. So then we see you at Friday next week, 4 p.m.
Surely, sir. I'll be glad to receive you and ma'am again. And thank you so much for taking out time and visiting our dealership. And most of all, thank you for showing interest in buying a Ford vehicle.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So friends, I'm sure that by now we have versed ourselves well with the selling process of EcoSport. However, we might still be facing some typical objections from the prospects before closing the deal. Let's discuss some of them and try to find out the most appropriate answer to these objections, which can further help us to crack the deals more easily and confidently.
See, I read these reviews somewhere on the internet that the voice command for calling contacts in Sync doesn't even recognize the Indian accent.
Sir, let me firstly assure you that Sync has been developed keeping the Indian customer in mind. Once the phone book is fully downloaded, Sync has an option called Hear It, which will pronounce the contact's name in the Sync accent, so that the driver can practice the typical accent using it. So, moreover, some important contacts which are regularly called can be practiced easily using this feature. Let me show you how this is done. Please,
Sure.
ma'am.
I found that the width of the front seats are less, which might be very uncomfortable for long drives, don't you think?
Well, sir, the seats in EcoSport are designed to be sporty. They are designed in a way so that the front passengers are bolstered to the seat as they hold the body from moving sideways during the sharp cornering and thus keeping the car in control and maintaining safety too. You may test drive the car to feel them and realize that they are never uncomfortable, rather sturdier.
I've heard that the width of the EcoSport is lesser than the Duster or the Terrano.
Well, sir, EcoSport has sporty dark interiors that may make it look smaller, But practically, the width of the EcoSport is 1760 millimeters, whereas that of a Duster or a Terrano is 1822 millimeters. Therefore, the difference is only 62 millimeters, sir. If you want, we can take a scale and look how insignificant a difference of 62 millimeters is. It is very small to make a significant difference in the riding comfort of the customers. Moreover, EcoSport also has more front and rear legroom space as compared to Duster, but looks less bulky and more stylish on the road. The maximum front legroom of EcoSport is 1090 millimeters and rear legroom is 956 millimeters. Whereas for Duster, the numbers are just 1077 millimeters and 816 millimeters. So you can easily feel the difference when you sit inside the car.
I've also heard that the mileage of the petrol variant is way lesser than that of its competitors.
Sir, the EcoSport gives a very impressive mileage of 18.9 kilometers per litre, which is higher than most of its competitors. Also, EcoSport has an instant mileage calculator in the instrument panel for the driver to understand the instantaneous fuel efficiency of the car as per his driving style. If the driver maintains a constant speed with proper gear shift and drives with the Eco mode as the reference, he can definitely get a better drive mileage from the car.
Also, during the test drive, I had noticed that the glove box doesn't cool enough.
Well, sir, the cooled glove box is not a refrigerator but a cooler that keeps cold items cool for a longer time. It works only when the AC vents inside the glove box are kept open and you keep the AC switched on.
You know, I read somewhere that the EcoSport is not stable and can topple easily. That's a big concern.
Sir, the EcoSport is equipped with electronic stability control as a standard and has met the Euro NCAP's test requirement. The car also features a traction control system, emergency brake assist, electronic stability control and hill launch assist, which make it the most stable and safe vehicle in the market.
I've heard that the tailgate gets noisy after a few years as the spare tire is mounted on the tailgate. Also, that the suspension is harder than most of the other cars.
Well, sir, Ford vehicles are best known for their build quality. The spare tire is mounted on support beams which lie hidden inside the door. Hence, it reduces the possibility of the tailgate getting noisy. Also talking about the suspension, vehicles with off-roading capabilities have slightly harder suspension so as to accommodate rough terrain, thereby making your ride less bumpy.
See, my friend also told me that one can sense the engine vibration sitting inside the cabin.
Sir, the EcoSport has the quietest cabin and has one of the best NVH levels in its class.
Okay.
I will request you to sit inside the car and experience it with the windows rolled up. I am sure that you will experience a major difference after you roll up the windows.
You know, people generally tell me that the after-sales service of Ford cars is generally more expensive than other brands. Is that true?
Sir, Ford has one of the best after-sales network when compared to the competitors. Also, if you talk about the cost of ownership, let me assure you that EcoSport is the most pocket-friendly car in its segment. If you compare it with Duster, you will find that all the parts of our car are comparatively inexpensive. In fact, the cost of ownership of our car is 44% lesser than that of a Duster and 30% lesser than that of a Maruti Dzire.
Great.
So now that we have discussed most of the objections regarding EcoSport, I hope you all will be able to convince your prospects about our car. So gear up for your future interactions with customers and all the best. Happy selling!